Hello everyone, welcome to Person of Mind. This is the year 2017. I'm your host Chriz, aka the Mole, for Opinion Junkies, joined by, as usual, Anastasia Lazerbeam
Hello.
and James Phoenix.
Howdy, everybody.
And we're going to be looking right now at stuff that's coming out in 2017. This isn't all the things before anyone starts saying, oh my god, you left off this. Like, oh my god, you left off the Furby movie. It's
There's
just
a
a case.
Furby movie.
The emoji
Apparently
movie.
there's a Furby movie coming out.
What about the emoji movie? Isn't everybody psyched for that?
That sounds so stupid a concept that I'm like, let's see what happens. I mean, if Hollywood can take such a great idea as like Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia and turn them into horseshit, maybe if it's something that's already a horseshit idea, they'll suddenly turn around and make it an awesome film. Like it'll be like Citizens Kane with emojis. But no, we're going to be looking at 2017 in movies, TV, and games. They're the main three. There may be others. I'm not sure. Does anyone else have anything else, like a book or
I
a
have
new
books.
lamp?
Lamp. The fuck?
It's as valid as book. Okay, fine.
Ow.
Take us away with your book.
Oh, we're gonna start with the books. Okay.
Might as well, because I wasn't sure. Do you have books on your list, Pio?
I did not even think of that.
And I figured book, then TV, then game, then movies.
Sounds good. Okay, I have specifically 3 books that I'm looking forward to. There might be more. I will say there's probably Star Trek books coming out that I want to read. I didn't have time to look through the 10 million Star Trek things that are coming out to see. So just pretend there are Star Trek books.
Yeah, they're all the way in the future.
Exactly. But anyway. So the first one is actually coming out in about 9 days. It's called The Burning Page by Genevieve Cogman. It's the 3rd book in the trilogy started by The Invisible Library and succeeded by The Masked City. And it's basically a book trilogy about this library that exists between dimensions, and their job is to collect books from all different alternate realities and store them all. Some realities have more magic, some have more technology. It varies, and they try to use the books and the unique connections they have to the worlds to maintain the balance between order and chaos. So, 3rd book in that trilogy is coming out.
Nice.
I also have The Lost Order by Steve Berry, the next book in the Cotton Malone series. That's a lot of fun. It's Cotton Malone is a guy who basically goes on a series of Da Vinci Code-esque adventures.
Nice.
Dealing with ancient groups and lost secrets from the time past and how they're going to affect the world today, and people trying to overthrow governments with the secrets and yada, yada, yada. So that's a lot of fun. So I am looking forward to that, definitely.
Nice.
That one comes out on April the 4th. Is that what it says? I think so. On April the 4th. So that one, where is it? I had a link and I lost it. No.
It's okay. I didn't even write down any of the dates of the stuff that I have coming out. All I know is it's coming out next year.
Yeah, I don't have links or anything like that. I just have it all in one text document.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just because you're not all prepared doesn't mean I shouldn't be. April 4th, yes.
Well, I have an
I would say
actual written
grabbing your
list.
stuff and organising them in advance is being prepared, Jim.
See,
I had mine organized too. I just accidentally deleted the date on that one without realizing it. This is apparently about the Knights of the Golden Circle, a clandestine organization from American history that stole billions in gold and silver and hid them across the United States, apparently. So that's a fun thing. And then, lastly but not leastly, I would, of course, be remiss if I didn't mention that on March 28th, Kingdom Keepers The Return Book 3, Disney at Last, will be released. The final book in the Kingdom Keepers spin-off trilogy, The Return. Potentially finally bringing the entire Kingdom Keepers series to an end.
Nice. And I will say, if I talk about books, I'll throw one out there.
Okay.
It's technically not a book. It's more fun than a book. It's a comic book. And they're doing a crossover between Ghostbusters and the 2016 Ghostbusters, where the team of the original series go through a portal and meet the new ones. So that's cool because I like Ghostbusters. So seeing both teams together, I want it.
So is this a cross-dimensional portal or a time portal? Because I
Yes.
still can't figure out if the originals existed in the new movie's continuity.
They don't.
Okay,
That's why no one believes ghosts are real.
fair enough.
Now it's possible they might do a retcon later, like maybe Ghost has made everyone forget.
Mm-hmm.
So they can merge both together, because it is worth noting this comic was actually mandated by Sony themselves because they want both Ghostbuster brands to be united.
Ah,
So yay.
nice.
So next, lamps.
Yeah. By the way, just speaking of comics, by the way, Power Rangers crossing over with the Justice League. That should be interesting. I don't know if it'll be good, but it'll be interesting.
It won't be good.
It's like, that sounds awful.
If Masters of the Universe and Justice League have taught us anything, it's Justice League crossing over with stuff that's not DC isn't that normally good.
Fair enough.
And since you guys want a lamp, there it is over there. See? There's a lamp.
Woo, a
Nice.
lamp.
That's my
Nice.
lamp.
Okay, so then let's move on to television. Take us away with your TV first, Pew, because you didn't have a book.
Okay, but looking at that show, more about that show, Powerless, since you showed me it, because that was just fucking amazing. Like, that was just like fucking eye candy.
I will say that is on my list as well. It looks really fun. It does look fun. The work where it's like, it's set in the DC comics, but you're not following people with powers. You're following people who are just bored with the people with powers.
Although I did, I was laughing, I was dying when I saw that woman say, "I have such a hard on for friggin' Aquaman."
See, my two favorite scenes in the trailer was the woman waking up, seeing the city round her getting destroyed, and just rolling her eyes like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, not again!" And she's doing her stuff like, and just like she ignores it, like it's so mundane to her. And the other one would be when she's like, "No, he's not the Green Lantern. I can prove it." And you just see the flash where she's smacking him on the back with a fucking chair, and he just goes down. And she's like, and they just stare. And she's like, "What?" Because I'll admit, when he did the glasses thing and he does that, I'm like, "Oh, okay, is that gonna be Superman?" It's like, "Yeah, he's definitely not Green Lantern." And smashes the chair, he just dies. I'm like, "No, not Superman either. It was just a joke." I like it.
Yeah.
How about you, Jim? Because I know you liked that show.
That doesn't make it for anything about Green Lantern though, because his ring doesn't give him a fucking Spidey sense.
Yeah,
And
but he would have used
and
his
he
lantern
and he
to,
doesn't
like,
usually wear it in public because that would kind of give him away. So he would just be a normal dude anyway.
Yeah, but the public don't know that.
True.
We know that. It's like we know Clark Kent is Superman, but every time Lois is like, "Oh, have you seen Superman yet?" The rest of the universe isn't looking at going, "You fucking idiot, he's right there." Only we are doing that.
True. Well, in fairness, every time she kisses Clark, she gets her memory wiped. What do you want?
"Oh, Junkies, I've dropped my glasses. Superman, when did you get here?" "Hang on," he puts them back on. "Clark, you just missed Superman. He was literally just here." He said something about looking for his glasses. But no. Okay, how about one of your TV shows, Jim?
Obviously, for the record, I also have Powerless on my list, but I won't count that because she already did it.
To be fair, that's why I said at the beginning when she mentioned it, I have it on my list.
Yep. So I will do, even though I still have to catch up on a couple of the previous series, The Defenders on Netflix.
What is that?
The Defenders is a team up that's not with the right members in any way from the comics, but in the version on Netflix is going to be a team up of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist, which also has yet to premiere. But I think both Iron Fist and Defenders are coming out this year, if my memory is correct.
Yeah, I know Iron Fist is.
Yeah, it's Tony Stark's glove.
Ha!
Sorry, that was a great joke in the Lego. That was just great. But yeah, Defenders looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I still have to watch the second season of Daredevil, and I have to watch Luke Cage, and then inevitably Iron Fist. I got so much to catch up on, but I think it's going to be really good when it comes out.
I haven't even seen Luke Cage.
On my list, I already mentioned the Powerless one, obviously. So I'll say Star Trek Discovery.
Good choice.
What is that?
It's Star Trek for the Discovery Channel, so it's like MythBusters in space.
Wait, what?
I know I'm going off the title. No, I'm kidding. It's
He's bullshitting.
a prequel, sequel, anthology series, I believe he said.
Yeah,
What?
basically, it's the new Star Trek television series. It's going to take place about what do they say? I think it's going to take place just after Kirk, but before we got to the Picard time.
Interesting. So
I
Klingons
thought
good
it
or
was,
bad?
I thought it was after Enterprise, but before Kirk.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. My bad. Because they changed it midway. Originally, they were saying, "Oh yeah, it's going to take place after the last of the Kirk movies and fill in that time frame." But then I think you're right. I think they changed it.
Before or after Klingon peace treaty?
Before, because they were at war with them in Kirk's time.
I just didn't know like at what point they stopped that. But you said before Picard, so I wasn't sure how much before.
It's going to be before Kirk.
Before
but
Kirk.
after
Yes, it's set roughly a decade before the events of the Kirk era Star Trek series, the first one, and it follows the crew of the Discovery as they discover new world civilizations while exploring the compensatory themes of the series. The season-long storyline revolves around an incident and an event in Star Trek history that's been talked about a lot but never explored.
What's
I'm
that
getting
incident?
laid.
We don't know. They're not telling us. They don't want to spoil it. But they said there's some incident that's known in Star Trek canon that's been talked about a lot but never really been explored, and they're going to look at that about a decade before Kirk.
Interesting. When they found out they plug this thing into this thing, it makes spaceships go. And they
Yes.
holy shit, we can go to space now! Yay!
Yep. But did you have any other TV shows, Pew?
Oh yeah, I had two more. That's a lie. Okay. But well, I don't know if these count.
Lies.
Well, like
Why are
I'm
you
looking
lying to
forward
make friends?
I'm looking forward. I don't know if this really counts, but I'm looking forward to Stranger Things second season, and then and Jessica Jones the second season, and then I'm looking back to my Monday through Thursday superhero week every day of like Supergirl, Legend of Tomorrow, Flash, Arrow, not in that order.
Except for Legends of Tomorrow will no longer be on a different day anymore.
Yeah.
It's now going to be after Flash.
And they moved Supergirl for Monday Night Football, which really annoyed me.
I can see why. There's clearly the same audience.
No, but they moved the one that was supposed to be on Monday to Saturday.
I know, it's the same audience. They don't want American football fans to miss out on their Supergirl action. I'm kidding, but it could be, because to be fair, there's a lot of football fans, and so some of them would probably watch Supergirl.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I like the Supergirl show. Yeah, returning shows. I'll get to in a sec. I have no new ones. How about, do you have any new ones?
Give me 1 sec.
Okay, and it looks like Pew's crying.
No, I swear it's like allergies or something. I just feel like I'm gonna sneeze like every 5 seconds, and my eyes are like itching. It's got to be like allergies or something.
Anyway,
Sounds
so
like allergies.
let's see what else did I have on my list for new shows. The other one I had that was a new show I was looking forward to. I know the concept of the franchise has kind of been reimagined to death at this point, but it's just one of those things that just always intrigues me when I see it, and that's the new show Emerald City, the new take on Oz. I'm like, I like Oz. I'll give it a shot.
I liked Oz too. It was a great prison drama. It was a great prison drama.
It was. But that's not what we're talking about. But yeah, the new show Emerald City, which I've not even actually read the premise yet, but I just know it's another reimagining of the whole Land of Oz story, and I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll give it a shot. I figure, they did a decent job with it Once Upon a Time. It was pretty good it was really good when they did that special Tin Man. I like versions of Oz. I'll give it a shot.
Yep. I will say I did not like Oz in Once Upon a Time,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was
where they
weird.
made it Robin Hood and his friend going down the path, and oh, fuck off. And then they changed how a lot of the stuff in Oz worked and happened, like they did with some of the other stuff. I was like, eh. Tin Man was good. That was a great reimagining.
Mm.
What wasn't was the what the hell was it called now? It was something like Emerald Witches or the Good Witches or something stupid.
Okay then.
Witches of Oz or something like that. It was like a mini series about
Mm.
Dorothy being a witch. Oh, it was dumb. It was bad.
That sounds dumb.
But recurring shows, obviously, same as Pew with Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends, and stuff. The only one I was going to give a shout out to is the Vampire Diaries. Woo!
Oh yeah,
The only
I'm
reason
waiting
giving,
for that to come to
the
Netflix.
only reason I was giving a shout out to that is when it comes back from its mid-season hiatus. This is the end season, so this year we do have the final ever episode before some of the cast then go into its spin-off of the originals. But
Is that the episode
I
where
wanna
they
see how
finally
it
stop?
ends.
Is that the episode where they finally stop treating Damon like shit?
Hopefully. I mean, there are talks of Nina Dobrev being back, some people have said, and some people think it might just be the last episode, so her and Damon are reunited. So then they can get their goodbyes and stuff, or their happily ever afters. But how about you and Jim? Since I know Pew mentioned hers.
Yeah, Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Obviously, I'm the Power Rangers guy, so looking forward to seeing how that goes out. It's one of those things. I'm not going to take this one seriously because it's kooky content of, this dude's the champion intergalactic fighter and he wants the special power ninja stars to be more powerful. It's like this is going to be a goofy ass season no matter how serious you try to make it. So I'm going
Did
with
Power
that in
Rangers
mind.
already do ninjas?
Several times, but it's one of those things where they can only redo the shit that the Japanese people do first because that's where they get the footage. So
Yep.
Japanese people like ninjas. So
Also, the concept that you just described is no more goofier than some of the other ones.
true.
Like even its most serious ones has been like one of its most serious series was like, oh, now I'm gonna pull a sword out of me for reasons. And it's like, really?
Yes, really.
It's
But anyway, also, of course, returning Once Upon a Time. Looking forward to seeing where that goes. Seeing if whether it's true or not that this is the last season. Whether the second half here is gonna be the last, we don't know. They haven't said anything, so hopefully not. But we'll see. Looking forward to seeing where the story arcs get resolved for this season.
If it was the last season, they probably would have announced in advance. It gets good ratings for ABC. So they probably announced. The only reason they probably haven't announced the second season, seventh season, I should say, or whatever it is that don't they normally wait till near the end of the season to say, oh yeah, it's been renewed.
True. Yeah, that and Designated Survivor on ABC. That's with Kiefer Sutherland as the president. That's a really good show. I have one episode I haven't seen, the mid-season finale, but it's a really good show, and I'm looking forward to that coming back.
Is that not a reality TV show where you pick someone who's going to be sober for you to go on the show Survivor?
No.
Is that show where they get no money or anything? They just survive in the place naked for no reason, and then they end it, and then that's it, and there was no prize or reason for doing so whatsoever.
No, that's called Your Life.
That show was stupid.
Which reminds you, folks. Oh, yeah, we haven't told her this yet, so surprise on the air. We're gonna send Pew on the TV show Naked Dating to see if we can find her someone.
Wait, what? Is that even a thing?
Yes, there's a TV show called Naked Dating. That's actually a real show.
Ew.
Yeah, there's been loads of stupid dating
That
shows.
sounds stupid.
So we had TV. After TV, I believe we're going to go games.
Sure.
So I'll kick off this category.
Sweet.
And the first one I'll mention, just because it's chronologically the closest game I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Lego Worlds, the port to PS4 and Xbox One, and technically it's full release, I believe, for PC, because it's only in early access. It also, some people are like, oh, it's just Minecraft but Lego, but it's more than that. It's got some a lot of unique features, and it looks really fun.
Can you hook in the Dimensions portal to put characters in?
No.
Damn.
And there's no licensed characters in this game.
Ah, okay.
They're all like normal
That's
Lego brands, but Unlike, say, Minecraft, where how long does it take you to make a house, Pew?
Oh, you put like 9 bricks down or something like that.
Yeah, it takes you a while. This one, if you've got the blueprint for the house, you press one button and he pulls out a gun and goes and just makes the house.
Oh, that's cool.
Then also after you've made your house, you can copy your build, save it, and then you can post it multiple times if you want to make a village for your little town and stuff.
Oh,
Nice.
that's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. There's the ones that dig tunnels underground. There's lots of stuff, so that'll be cool. So let's go Jim next.
Okay. Well, chronologically, the first game that I want to play that's coming out in the I think it's the last weekend of January, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the date in front of me, but Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
That is totally a thing. Kingdom Hearts 2.8. I forgot the fucking subtitle,
Who gives a shit?
but basically,
The search for more money.
Might as well
no,
be.
that's Spaceballs 2. They haven't made that yet. But basically, it's the most recent, supposedly the last Kingdom Hearts game before 3, but they keep saying that. But this one is going to feature the PlayStation 4 port of the 3DS game Dream Drop Distance. It's
Because
going
that
to
was so much fun.
I did like that game.
Oh, I was being like.
Oh yeah, the world, they could have used better worlds for that game. I will give you the worlds kind of sucked in that game, but God, number one, the last 2 boss fights were cool. The whole dual playing back and forth thing was cool, and you can't tell me that those collectible creatures weren't adorable.
I got over it.
Fair
It's
enough.
no World of Final Fantasy.
It's not. But at any rate, this one will feature the 3DS port. It will feature the cinematic movie of Kingdom Hearts X Key. It's a character that's pronounced Key in Japan, but whatever. Basically, some cinematics from the MMO that was released in Japan and more recently was released here. I have it on my phone right there, actually.
You can't see it.
Oh, sorry, it's right over here.
Oh, good. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's fine.
And basically, they've kind of released that over here. But basically, it's an MMO that's the earliest. There's the earliest thing in the franchise, and there's a little bit of cinematic movie of what happens just after that. As well, they're doing that as well as a playable thing that is called Birth by Sleep. Again, there's some ridiculous subtitle on it, but it's basically a little bit of playing as the character Aqua from the Birth by Sleep game. After she got trapped in that land of darkness that we saw her in at the end of the Birth by Sleep game, and seeing what happens in there to show what's happening to her in the intervening time frame between when she got trapped in there and when she is presumably going to be freed in Kingdom Hearts 3. That's also one of the thing that most people are looking forward to with this set, because that's running on the new Kingdom Hearts 3 game engine and has all the new game mechanics in it. So it's kind of the test ground for all the new stuff that's going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes out, in terms of the movement and gameplay and whatnot.
You see the face you made before when you're talking about that, when you're like, that's kind of the face that I feel for Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, it's like, just fucking do it already. Stop going sideways. Like, it's just like, no. 1, 2, 3.
And a new world champion is crowned.
This is all this other shit that I don't care about.
Fair enough. How about one of your games, Pew?
Okay. So I got 3 games on here.
You don't have to worry about all the release dates.
Yeah.
I only did that on mine because it happened to be the top of the list. And I couldn't be bothered scrolling.
Okay. This is no big surprise. Legend of Zelda on the Nintendo Switch.
Nice.
Mhm.
You could also piggyback off that and just say the Switch itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Switch itself on my list.
Just trying to find it. It only seems like pre-orderable in Germany right now.
It's also pre-orderable on Game in the UK and a few other sites.
Not on GameStop here.
Although Game in the UK have put the price as £999.
Are you fucking serious?
The pre-order description reads that's not the actual price, but due to the rules, if you're pre-ordering something, if it's cheaper, you can go there. But if you've pre-ordered it at, like, say, £200 and it's 300, you can't pay 300. So they've
Ah,
put it at the most until they get an official price just to cover their basis.
that's smart.
And they even tell you, you're not going to be charged that much, don't we?
Did you pre-order yours, Mo?
Nope.
Fair enough.
I'm waiting to see the actual price first, because then I'll decide if I want to pre-order it, wait a little bit, or if I want to pre-order multiple to get like the kids one and stuff as well.
Oh, that's nice. I was thinking.
Yeah, from all the supposedly leaked information is putting it between $200 and $300 depending on bundle and version, so that shouldn't be too bad.
Yep.
That seems average.
But the Legend of Zelda game that Pew mentioned does look fun.
Yeah. Since I played it in or played at least a demo version of it in the city, I'm looking forward to like a few mechanics like the armor making, weapons, and finding crafting and stuff
You
like
can
that.
ride a horse.
You can ride a horse in all of them.
Oh, really? Because that's the only one I've ever actually seen the horse thing in the trailer for.
Are you serious? You
Not
can ride
in
a horse.
Spirit Track, in that you ride a train.
You can ride a
Nice.
horse in almost probably every Legend of Zelda game. I'm not gonna say everyone because you can't do it in Spirit Tracks and probably not the 3DS ones or in Wind Waker, but like
Or
in
Link's
most of the
crossbow training.
yeah. Well, aren't you like crossbowing on the horse,
I don't
or are you
know.
just walking and doing it?
I don't know,
Anyway.
but to be fair, that's Link's crossbow, not Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
But can you buy ridiculously expensive DLC armor for the horse? Because if not, it's not as good as Skyrim.
no.
But like I said, yeah, the Switch looks good. I'm looking forward to like the new Mario that's coming on it and stuff.
Yeah.
But for my next one, sorry, I'll just throw this out there just to get this the hell out the way. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 are coming on PS4.
Nice.
Woo!
Wait,
I
were they
may
not
buy
already?
that just to play the second one on PS4, but
No, 1.5 and 2.5 were released on PS3. They're now porting them on in one complete pack to PS4.
Oh, they're porting stuff that already got ported.
Yes.
Oh my god.
to be fair, the stuff that was ported
it's
to
Kingdom
PS3,
Hearts reported.
To be fair, the stuff that was ported to PS3 wasn't really a flat-out port. They added stuff and they tweaked
And they have the
stuff.
graphics.
Yeah, so they did actually improve, and it was bundles and stuff. But yeah, they're doing it all on one disc on PS4.
So you can basically buy the entire if you buy that one disc and 2.8, you'll have the entire franchise in 2 games.
You know what? I'm just waiting for the one where 3 comes out and I can buy 1 and everything and then 3. I want that bundle, the master bundle.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get it just to play through 2.5 because I played through 1.5, and while the first game is complete shit, I did enjoy the spin-off. So maybe the other ones wouldn't be as terrible.
Maybe.
I like the second one better.
I got kind of bored of, oh, how'd you defeat this boss? Go behind them and attack them cheaply. Really, that's it? Yeah, exploit the game. It's like, fuck off. If the way you have to beat your bosses is just to exploit, like even in stuff like, I don't know, like Demon Souls and stuff, when you go behind to hit the boss will turn around and it's part of the strategy. This was just getting to a spot where you're not going to be hit and exploit it. It's like, oh, come on. But over to Jim.
Sure. Since I know Mo and I've already discussed this briefly in other videos, Power Rangers Mega Battle, because I know that's only a little $15, downloadable game, not very advanced looking game, but it still looks like a lot of fun, and I want to play it. Look forward to our review on that.
If it comes.
Well, I'm going to review it. I don't know if anybody else will.
Fair enough. And over to Pew.
All right, another one. And I actually got excited about this. Because I saw it came up on Amazon, and I'm like, holy shit, is this out? And then Amazon trolled me, and it's like, no, it's not. It's out 365 days from now. And I'm like, what? You can't do that. You can't release something and then say it's not available for 365 days. I can buy it now, but I can't get it for literally a whole year. And I'm like, what is that? That's probably the longest pre-order I've ever seen.
Well, you haven't seen Duke Nukem Forever.
So
now you know how I felt when they released Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox and I had to wait a year for it to be on PlayStation.
So this is a double whammy of Mass Effect, Andromeda, and Red Dead Redemption 2. And you can get them right now on Amazon, and then just wait a year to actually play them.
Nice.
That's the weirdest fucking concept to me. Because a lot can happen in a year, you know?
It could.
Yeah, so I just thought, like,
A
oh.
lot happened in this year.
It's true.
Well,
Oh.
the previous year, I should say.
Yeah, the year that just ended.
Yeah.
The year that shall not be named.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It should be really fun, and Red Dead Redemption's always fucking amazing, and I'm always wanted Red Dead Redemption 2. I kind of like the idea that in Mass Effect Andromeda they were like, you know what if the Reapers, what if like they're almost like self-aware, like what if this whole shit just has no positive resolution whatsoever and it just fucks it up at the end. Let's just make a game about that and run away and go to this other place where that we don't have to worry about that anymore. Which I thought was super funny. So that's like basically the whole idea of the game.
They wanted to make sure it covers everyone's ending.
Yeah. So let's just saying everything sucks and we're leaving there and going to a new place.
Or you're meant to believe that you brought peace to it and now humans are expanding even further.
Sure, let's go with that. That one sounds a lot more positive.
That's what they said. They said based on how your ending is, depends on why you think they're going to be there. At one point, like they said, if you got the really good ending, then they're just there to advance humanity.
What was the
But if
really
you got
good
a terrible ending, maybe they're fleeing.
Was the best ending green? I think green was the harmony with peace and or the machines and organics or something.
I don't know, because I'll admit on games like that, I like to get one ending. Unless I'm going to replay it, but even then that's just for fun. I don't try to get the other ending. I just play it and see what ending I get, then stick with that ending.
Interesting.
Because I like, all my choices have created this. Not, I've had to eliminate my choices to make this. But I'll go with, for my next one, I'll go with a game neither one of you two will be interested in.
Okay.
But it's my most anticipated PSN downloadable title of 2017. Sonic Mania.
Nice.
It's basically a load of levels from the old Genesis or Mega Drive. It's basically a load of the old Mega Drive levels remade and some new ones created in the same style. So it's like a load of like modern yet retro Sonic all at once, and it looks really fucking fun. Because I think it's downloadable. It might be a disc game, and if it's a disc one, I'll buy that. But it looks really fucking fun. I think at one point they said it was going to be downloadable, and you got the code and a statue and stuff. But
nice.
Sonic Mania. Over to Jim.
I only have one more on my list. There might be others I just couldn't think of anymore. But last one, they announced it back at the PlayStation conference they did back in November. That's the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, where they completely redid the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games with completely new graphics, completely new engine to re-release on the PS4, and that sounds cool, and I would like to play that because I like Crash Bandicoot.
I liked Crash Bandicoot. I liked 1 and I think 2. One of the original 3 I didn't really like. The one where it was like, oh, now he's got a sister and all this other stuff.
Yeah, that was 3.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. But I did love Crash Bandicoot when he used to spin into stuff and destroy stuff. I'm like, oh, remember when I found out Bandicoot was real? I'm like, oh, Bandicoot's real. It looks nothing like him.
No. It is, however, adorable.
It is. I like that. It's one of the last, in my opinion, games that was made in the traditional platforming style that's not Sonic or Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Spyro. I don't know, because Spyro and Crash came out around the same time.
They did. That's why they used to have preview levels for each other's games in each other's games.
They were in each other's games at one point.
Yeah, on the 3DS, the DS ones they cross over, yeah, or Game Boy, whatever the fuck the handheld era was at the time.
Game Boy, yeah, when it was Crash and Spyro and Crash.
Yeah.
which was cool. But yeah, I was saying that was one of the last ones because we had Spyro, and we had like, was it Gex and stuff? What was wrong with Enter the Gecko? But no, over to
That's how you
Pew.
make more geckos.
Pew.
Oh, okay. My other one is Resident Evil Biohazard, specifically for the VR, because that one comes out at the end of this month.
Yep.
But you're
Or
probably
as
not
it's
going to
known in
have VR for
Japan.
the end of this month. It's going to be useless to you.
I know. I'm still
Or
looking
as
forward
it's
to
known in
it.
Japan, Biohazard. Biohazard.
Is it really called Biohazard? Biohazard?
No, it's not. In Japan, Resident Evil series is called Biohazard. So if it's called Resident Evil Biohazard, it would be Biohazard. Biohazard. I'm assuming the Japanese one's got a different name.
This also, just because you're mentioning Biohazard, reminds me how to, if you ever mail something and you want to make sure it's like never breaks ever, you should change the label to Biohazard, because he literally changed the name of his product to Biohazard, so it'd have to say that on the label, so
Yeah.
his products never broke again.
Yeah, and I will say with the Resident Evil name thing, the first one, Resident Evil, is such a beautiful name. For the sequels, Biohazard, I will admit, makes more sense. When it's like Resident Evil, but you're in a city. You're not really a
Resident.
resident at this point. But I love Resident Evil, so that one will probably be fun.
Yeah.
But I'll throw out some other ones now then, since you guys said you've done yours.
Mhm.
I also had on my list Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I just to see what the hell these two games are going to be like. Marvel v Capcom Infinite and Injustice 2. South
Yeah,
Park: The Fractured But Whole, Star
yeah,
Wars
that one.
Battlefront 2, and WWE 2K18 because I'm curious about the roster split.
that's right. I should have mentioned 2K18. I didn't even think about that. Good call, Mo.
Yep. You also forgot Injustice.
I did forget Injustice 2, but I didn't know if there was actually a release date on that yet or not.
We didn't want an official release date. They just announced it was coming out in 2017. That's all I need to know.
Well, like that I didn't even know they said that much. I just knew that they were working on it.
Yeah, they've shown trailers. Like they've shown the new. I'll admit, one of the new trailers is pretty good, and some of the new information has made me say, okay, I might check it out.
I like that they put Blue Beetle in the game.
Yep, like the Blue Beetle Wonder Woman trailer looks cool. The Harley Quinn Deadshot trailer looked cool. I love the fact they said if you play online, you can choose to turn off all armors and stuff for more hardcore players that want balance.
Oh, that's good.
Which was their word, and they also mentioned some game modes will also be tailored to the hardcore audience by eliminating mods being able to be used in those modes. So I'm like, well, that's cool, because like me and Sam said, yeah, the best part of a fighting game is the balance. It's more like chess of who's gonna make the best move and who's gonna win. It's completely redundant. It's like, well, I'm gonna move my pawn forward one, and someone just fucking drops a Jenga board on it and says done.
There's a Jenga board?
Yeah, you're kind of not playing the same game at that point. It's like, no, fuck off.
Jenga
But
doesn't even have a board.
No, it doesn't.
so the fact they're doing that, I'm looking forward to it. And to be fair, a Jenga board is what some people refer to as the tower itself, because it's a board game. It's sold as a board game, so the tower is the board. Thus, dropping a Jenga board would be dropping the whole tower, like an airstrike. But yeah, like I said, I thought I'd mention those because, like Marvel v Capcom Infinite, I want to see like if they include just include Wolverine, and I might buy it. Not, oh my god, Wolverine's my best character, but like I said, it started more with Street Fighter vs. X-Men. And the X-Men have been in every single one, so I want to see it, so yay. Fractured But Whole. Come on, I've been looking forward to that since like a couple of years ago. But Battlefront. I mean, come on, Battlefront and Dragon Quest Heroes were both great games. I'm looking forward to their sequel.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Fractured But Whole, but I want to play the first one first if I'm going to do that. I know they're not directly connected,
You should just borrow it from me.
Oh, do you have it on PS4? Then yeah, you should loan it to me.
To be fair, I believe they are technically connected.
Oh, are they?
I believe the storyline for this one, at least I heard this, was The kids say, okay, let's stop playing fantasy now. Let's play superheroes. Okay, and then they put on the costumes, and it's just a new game.
Fair enough. But I know you're also a new kid. Also, you're not the same new kid from the first game.
You're not, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But let's talk movies.
Yeah.
So let's go back around, and I don't know, Jim, why don't you kick us off with movies?
All right, movies.
Since we've discussed video games and all the sequels have been discussed now, let's move on to movies, which is only going to be filled with original movies.
Oh, totally.
I'm kidding, because I know for a fact most of mine are sequels and spin-offs.
So are mine.
And
But
reboots.
also, mine are in chronological order, so I'll just start with the earliest, the first one that's coming out. The Lego Batman movie.
That does look fun.
That's going to be great.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that. That does look fun. Weird, but fun.
Yeah.
The reason I say weird is Batman's alter ego with Bruce Wayne and stuff in that movie from the trailers we've seen is very different to how he was in the Lego movie, but yet it's supposed to be that Batman.
Interesting.
So they've slightly retconned it, but it doesn't matter, it looks fun. Oh, I'm sorry, that joke with Robin where he takes off his pants is fucking funny. I don't like the way Joker's face looks. But how about you, Pew?
Oh, I was looking forward to the first one on my list is Justice League, a movie.
Justice League the movie is going to be awesome. That's on my list.
That is also on my list.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I know not everyone does, but I've enjoyed every single one of the DC films. And Justice League could be really fun.
Oh, yeah.
I've also enjoyed it.
And the trailers look really good.
I haven't even seen any trailers.
They did a trailer a while back. It's on Amazon. It was on Amazon, and it looks pretty good.
Oh, I'll have to check it out.
I say it was on Amazon because I watched it through Amazon. You know, the video service.
Yeah.
It was on there, but I believe it's on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. They also did another trailer, Pew. It's about 2/3 of the way through Batman vs Superman. Wonder Woman watches the trailer on Lex's computer files.
Okay.
But my next one is I'll admit mine are in chronological order. Sorry, not Kong. Logan would be first.
That's on my list as well.
That's also on my list because damn.
Oh well, in that case, sorry, I meant Kong Skull Island. We'll get to Logan in a sec. Because I like King Kong, and this reboot's going to be good, and it's building to King Kong v Godzilla, which I like Godzilla, and I want to see King Kong v Godzilla. I'm sorry, I really want to see that. And Skull Island, it looks a lot better than Peter Jackson's crap Kong that he did with, oh look, there's Jack Black, and the stupid. I hated that King Kong. This one looks like they took the original story and instead of just retelling it and dragging it out to be fucking 8 hours, it's a case of what they've done is they've re-envisioned it and there's like a load of similar plot points, but they're all in a new way. And it's got Samuel Jackson, so yay.
Nice.
Kong, Skull Island. Over to Jim.
Well, since you mentioned it, we'll just say Logan.
Logan!
Yeah, that looks really good. That trailer was amazing. I like they put a Johnny Cash song over it. That was awesome. And it was the right mixture of badassness, depressing-ness, post-apocalyptic, just wasteland. It was just great. I'm a little curious how they're going to play this out because it obviously the story arc they're basing on the Old Man Logan. They don't have the rights to half the characters in that story arc, so it's going to be interesting. I like how they worked in the whole X2 thing, and that's what they're escorting instead. And how they kind of pulled a unique story into this world.
Yep. X-23, when she's in there, she looks cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And that's probably how they're going to do it. It's going to be X-Men characters in the future more than Marvel characters, probably.
Yeah.
Although it wouldn't surprise me if they brought Fantastic Four in there, but they won't.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they got to the end and instead of it being Red Skull, who's the last person he has to fight and kill, it's Doctor Doom.
Yeah, like instead of Hulk, it's Thing.
Yeah.
But over to Pewson.
Okay, next one I have is Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Volume 2.
Oh wait, I also had Logan on my list, by the way, but I thought we were just going with
Yeah,
you guys
that's fine.
things Logan. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, that looks awesome. I hope it can be still pretty good.
I'm
The
hooked
music was
on a
fun.
feeling.
Hope they can keep up the same level of energy.
I'm high on believing.
Yeah, that could be good. The trailer looked slightly fun. I'll admit that's not on my list, but it looked like it could have been fun.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is on my list. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I really like the first one. And come on, badass baby Groot.
It was, or I'll admit the trailer. The trailer I saw was off-putting, where it was just his "I am Groot" way too much. I'm like, okay, so you realize people liked it in the first one, so now you're beating us around the head with it, because that kind of annoys me.
Fair enough.
But my next film on the list is not a sequel
Ooh.
or a technical reboot.
Okay.
It's a live-action adaptation.
Ooh.
Ghost in the Shell.
Nice.
What's that?
It's an anime.
It's a sequel to the Super Mario Brothers movie about the ghost of one of the Koopas he's killed. No, it's an anime movie, like Jim said. It's an anime and manga and stuff, but this is based upon it. So it's live action with I think is it
Scarlett
Scarlett
Johansson.
Johansson? It's in the main lead, so that'd be cool.
Yes.
Ghost
And
in
she
the
looks badass in that trailer, even though all the fanboys got butt of, oh my god, you can't put a white actress in that role. That needs to be a Japanese actress.
See, like I've said with that, I don't care. I'll be honest, I don't care for one. Because, like I said, I don't care for the simple reason. If Japan was to make a movie, say, I don't know, they were to make a new Superman film just for Japan, they're gonna do a Japanese Superman actor, even though there's white people living in Japan. It's not going to be a white actor in the roles. I'm like, I don't care because it's for different audiences, and she's really big right now. I mean, she has been for a while, but she's a really big actress. She can probably play the part, and the acting looks great. So I'm looking forward to it.
That should be really good, and I'm gonna hope against hope that if this is really good, and if this does really well, and it shows that she's really good in a lead action role like this, maybe we'll finally get a fucking Black Widow movie.
Didn't they already prove she was good in a role? Wasn't she in Lucy?
I didn't see that movie, but yeah, I think she was in that movie.
That doesn't mean it wasn't good.
I didn't say it wasn't good. I'm just saying I didn't see it, so I can't attest as to its quality.
Yeah, but over to Jim for his next one.
Okay, what's next? Let's see.
Sorry, my finger was over there. Over to Jim for his next one.
That's okay. Live action Beauty and the Beast remake.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Is everybody frozen?
I think Jim's frozen.
No, I'm not frozen.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just trying to figure out what Pew is doing on the floor.
I'm tired. I was just laying down.
yeah, she's just lying down. But yeah,
I don't have a chair.
Yeah, the
Beauty
live action
and the
Beauty and the
Beast.
Beast remake starring Emma Watson as Belle looks really, really good. The effects look good. The music sounds good. The casting seems like it's doing a good job. I am really excited to see that. It's going to be good. It doesn't need to exist, but it's still going to be good.
And cool, you'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
And over to Pew.
All right.
She's on.
So next one I have was Spider-Man: Homecoming. That looks really fun.
That does look good.
Also, it seems like very relatable. Like how the high school stuff, cause the one when they did the Andrew Garfield one where he's like the fucking dork kid, but he's like fucking cool with a skateboard and shit. And it's like, who the fuck does any of that shit? What is going on?
Yeah, like I'm looking forward to Spider-Man: Homecoming. As I mentioned to Jim, I have two things I don't like about the trailer, but
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to.
Is it like Iron Man telling him not to be Spider-Man, but then he goes to be Spider-Man anyway?
No, my two big complaints is how much Iron Man was in there. It might hurt how much Peter was meant to be his own guy and learns his lessons on his own and comes into his own.
I'm just hoping
it feels like people are going to make it too easy for him. Hopefully I'm wrong on that. And the second one was, I really fucking hate that Vulture. He doesn't look like the Vulture. He basically looks like someone wanted to make Green Goblin again, but decided, oh crap, we've already done Goblin a million fucking times. Who else flies? Oh, Vulture, yeah, let's just redesign his suit to look like Goblin tech.
Yeah, I was hoping Robert Downey Jr.'s would only be a cameo or something. I don't want him to have like.
But he looked. Robert Downey Jr. looked like he was in the trailer a hell of a lot.
Well, he was. There's a scene of him flying around with Peter swinging. There's a scene where Peter gets this present with the new suit in it from Tony. And we know Tony's trying to bang Aunt May, so yeah, he's probably going to be in a good chunk of the movie.
There's also a scene where Peter's outside the high school talking to Tony Stark, and he's clearly wearing the same T-shirt that Pepper Potts wore in Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. That was kind of fun.
Okay,
I don't know what, but I want to see us. I want it to be the actual T-shirt, not just a reference.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love that Peter was at Tony's, like, after being Spider-Man, and that was the only thing in, like, his closet that fit someone of Peter's build. That with the music, like, oh, okay, you can wear Pepper's T-shirt. That's funny. That, to me, would be an amazing scene.
So Peter Parker's built like a woman? Fair enough.
Well, compared to how big Robert Downey Jr. is compared to him.
True.
And the fact T-shirts can be unisex.
Mm.
It stands to reason that Pepper Potts' T-shirt might fit a teenage boy more than Iron Man's big muscular suit would fit.
That's true.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
My next one then is also in the same vein as Jim's Beauty and the Beast, and that is Alien Covenant.
What's that?
It's not in the same vein. It's a prequel to the Alien series, but it's a sequel to Prometheus.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like the Alien series, so that could be really cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
In space, no one can hear you sell out your franchise. But over to Jim.
All right. Well, again, being me, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Power Rangers movie. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, it's different, and I'm hoping they don't massacre the franchise too badly. But I like some of what I see. The Rita suit is different, but it looks cool in its own right, even though it doesn't look like the original Rita suit. The Power Ranger suits do legitimately look cool. I like the Ranger suits. The Zords look okay. I'm going to want to see them on a screen in the actual CGI and not crappy toy form before I decide on that. So I have some concerns, and I'm hoping they'll be assuaged. But either way, I'm going to go see this movie and hope for the best. It's Power Rangers. I'm going to like it no matter what. It's Power Rangers. I'll enjoy at least some aspect of it. Even if it's a complete shit movie. I mean, Turbo's a shit movie, and I can find at least a couple of positive things in that. So, yeah, Power Rangers movie. Over to Pew.
Oh, that's it. Like, my list is over.
Oh, shit. Back to Mole.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
That's also on my list. Yes. Doesn't it have a different name on your side of the pond?
I know, that's why I saw it listed as, that's what I'm calling it for now.
Fair enough. I thought I saw a thing that had a different name across the pond. Fair enough.
Yeah, over here it's called Dead Men Tell No Tales, a Pirates of the Caribbean movie in IMAX 3D.
Fair enough.
No, over here it's Heroes of the Assemble.
Ah.
No, but yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. The trailer looked really good. There was things I had problems with in the trailer, but I'm waiting to see the whole thing before I judge it. And I've enjoyed the other Pirates of the Caribbean films, even the really terrible 2 and 3rd film.
Yeah, it's apparently also known as Pirates of the Caribbean: The Revenge of Salazar or Salazar's Revenge. So, for those of you who might be in other places,
to what we just said.
I totally listened to what you just said.
Who is Salazar?
He's the new villain.
Oh, If he has revenge, he's got to be like at least one movie old.
No, basically he's somebody that knows, like all the villains that show up in this franchise, it's somebody that Jack Sparrow pissed off in the past that now wants revenge on him.
Yeah, and that's not true, Pew. One of the greatest movies of all time has revenge in the title without them having to have existed beforehand.
Oh.
I speak, of course, Revenge of the Nerds.
Thank you.
I don't think I've seen that.
Get out.
Well, if you haven't seen that, if you've seen Revenge of the Nerds 2, it's like that, but good.
I haven't seen any of those.
Same thing with Porky's, where Porky's was good, Porky's 2 was bad.
I haven't seen
Caddyshack 1 good, Caddyshack 2
I
bad.
haven't seen any of those. I haven't even seen Caddyshack.
Over to Jim.
Okay. Let's see what else. So we did. So Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That was like a badass movie.
That's on my list, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that because I like Wonder Woman. Yeah, the actress could be better, but I wanted to see what the hell they do to the film.
It's got that Kurt guy in it.
I can guess. Chris Pine plays Steve Trevor, Wonder Woman's love interest.
Yep. I mean, like I said, I wish Wonder Woman was more muscular, like she's supposed to be, but it still looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like a great movie. The effects look badass. The fighting looks good. It said some good jokes in the trailer with her trying to relate to man's world and everything.
Yep.
So I think it's gonna be a good movie.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
The next one on my list, War for Planet of the Apes.
Ah.
The third in the Planet of the Apes reboot series, that people want to say. Because it was Rise of, Dawn of, now it's War of. It looks really good though. When you watch the trailer, it's really good. Like, the second one was really political, so I'm looking forward to seeing the third one. Like, it looks like we're going to war, and it's like, oh, that's going to be so good. And you can see how this world shapes and how the apes come to power from the beginning up. It's a really interesting way of doing Planet of the Apes. It's one of the most overlooked reboots out there at the moment, and it's just really fun.
Nice.
So, Jim.
Okay. What else we got here? Let's see. The Mummy, the new Mummy remake with Tom Cruise.
Oh, I saw the trailer of that online.
I have not.
I'm joking. When I saw the trailer in the cinema, I was like, okay, it looks like a different take, the reboot of the reboot. And I'm like, okay, so this could be fun. What I was referring to them, Pew, is online they leaked the trailer with none of the sound effects and just him grunting and going, oh, during the trailer. It's since been taken down. It was officially put up on IMAX and it was fucking hilarious. Like, and people are like, how the hell do you leak an unfinished trailer? What the fuck's wrong with you? It was just brilliant.
Nice. But yeah, I really like the Brendan Fraser movies, and I know these are going with a slightly more serious take on it. But Tom Cruise is a decent actor, and I think it'll be interesting to check it out. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters. I might wait till the DVD, but I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, to be fair, as I mentioned, the Brendan Fraser one was a reboot, and the one before it was a bit more serious. So
okay, fair enough.
I'm like, I can see it. It looks like it could be a fun new franchise.
Yeah, totally.
Or it can just be why.
Yeah, it could just be what are you doing? And the other thing to think worth relevant checking that out is it's supposed to be the first franchise in the Universal Monster Cinematic Universe. So we'll see how they set that up.
I thought that already happened.
No, they were originally going to do it with that Dracula movie. Then that Dracula movie was fucking terrible, so they're now pretending that didn't happen.
Yeah, and they also did it. And they also said Wolfman movie, I think.
That one's coming out next. That one's not out yet.
They already did. Oh, okay. I thought they were the ones that did that Wolfman film that came out.
Let's see. The Universal Monsters Shared Universe. Yeah, the Mummy is the first.
Matter what Wikipedia says. I was just referring to the fact a film came out called Wolfman 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm aware. But that was their first attempt at a cinematic universe. It didn't work because the movies were terrible. So now they're trying it again. They're starting with the Mummy, and then they have slated Invisible Man, Wolfman, Van Helsing, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Bride of Frankenstein. Dates to be determined.
Yay. Because everything needs a shared universe now.
Pretty much.
Does that mean they're all gonna have like a monster party together?
They might.
Yep, it needs the old form Monster Squad, but no.
I was gonna say they should invite Scooby Doo and he'll help them out.
Oh, the Monster Squad was awesome. It was a great film.
It was.
But yeah. Next one on my list, embrace yourselves. It's an original movie.
There is no such thing. You lie.
Is Valorine and the City of 1,000 Planets.
The fuck?
Never heard
It
of
looks fucking awesome. The trailer for it is really awesome. The trailer
I-
was attached to Rogue One here, and I went to see that, and it just looks really fucking good.
Okay then.
That was the name, Jim, for you. But
Fair
yeah,
enough. I'll check that trailer out later.
yeah, like I said, it just looks really good. I've only got one more on my list, but I'll go back to Jim.
Okay, what else we got here? Thor Ragnarok. Because
That
it's
wasn't
Thor
the one.
it's Thor and Hulk in space. Why not? It's gonna set up the whole Infinity War coming up. We're gonna get to we may or may not find the last Infinity Gem. We're gonna get to see supposedly we're gonna see Hulk in gladiator armor because they leaked the picture of the armor, so that'll be
Why does he
interesting.
need armor?
Because that's a thing in the comics.
Yeah,
it wasn't
There's
a
a
good
comic
film.
arc called World War Hulk, and it wasn't good.
Yep.
Or no, is it Planet Hulk? I always get those two mixed up.
Yeah, they did World War Hulk and then Planet Hulk, I think.
Yeah,
It wasn't
but
good.
yeah, no, it's not good. This is their way of trying to get around to doing that. But
Or they may have done it the other way around. Either way, I didn't like either of them.
yeah, and we know some of the plot from the post-credit scene of Doctor Strange, where he's talking to Thor, and it turns out Thor is looking for Odin because Odin has gone missing. So that's presumably where that's going to start. And Doctor Strange will cameo in that movie. That has been confirmed. So that should be good. Thor Ragnarok.
Yep.
Oh,
The next one on my list is Jumanji.
that's on
Oh.
mine also.
is that like a new one?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a reboot of Jumanji, and unlike the first one, this actually looks really good.
It's not. It's not a reboot.
It's a sequel. Somebody else found the game.
To be fair, Jim, it technically is a reboot.
How so?
All remakes are reboots, but not all reboots are remakes. Like Episode 7 was a reboot because it rebooted the franchise again, and it's a sequel years after the original. It counts as a reboot.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's starring The Rock and Jack Black and Kevin Hart, which at first is not sounding like it's going to be a good thing, but The Rock has gone out of his way to massage everybody to say no. Because we're respecting Robin Williams' memory and what the first movie stood for. You're gonna when you find out who Jack Black's character is and everything, you're gonna be okay with this.
Yeah, to be fair, with those three, like I said, the original one wasn't that good a film. It went really stupid midway through.
I like
Like
it.
it started like a great concept, but then when it was like, oh, and now everything's just coming the fuck out and didn't even look that good, I was like, ugh. But I was hoping that, because like I said, the first one had a great concept, so I was hoping this does the concept right. I hope the same thing with that. Oh, what the fuck is it called? Zatar, what the fuck it was called? It was the same thing, basically the same movie.
The space one.
Zathura.
Yeah, I was hoping that one would do it, but it didn't quite measure up to what I wanted the concept to be. So
Yeah.
hopefully this one's good. Over to Jim.
Okay. Let's see what else. So we got Jumanji. We mentioned Justice League. So the last one on my list is Star Wars Episode 8. Because I liked episode, even if it was a New Hope redone, I liked Episode 7. I thought it was good. I enjoyed the movie a lot. So I haven't had a chance to see Rogue One yet. I do want to see that. But I'm looking forward to see episode 8 to see how the story continues now that, okay, we're back into the franchise. It's going again. We've gotten a lot of the nostalgia out of the way. Is this going to be a straight-up Empire reboot? Are they actually going to go out of their way to try to make this different? Who are Rey's parents? Why does she have the Force? What's the whole deal going on with Ben and with Kylo Ren and what he's going to become? Who is this Snoke guy and where the hell's he been? I'm interested in finding out answers to these questions.
I saw Rogue One. It was like, eh.
Nobody else? Okay. That's the last one on my list, so.
Yeah, I mentioned I'd already finished mine.
Fair enough. I didn't know if you had any. I know you're not big on this rebooted Star Wars universe, so I didn't know if you had any opinions on it or not.
Like I said, if it's on your list, it makes sense for it to be on yours. It just wasn't on mine.
Fair enough.
Because I don't care about the episode ones anymore.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah, take us home.
So that was 2017.
It should be a good year.
Coming up, obviously, there's going to be more stuff announced, like when Opinion Junkies returns for the free stuff.
Woo!
Totally.
And we got that coming, and yeah, it should be fun.
Yep.
And also, obviously, there is going to be more TV shows probably announced before it comes.
Yep.
Before then, movies probably not, because if a movie only just gets announced now and comes out within a couple of months, it's not going to be good.
No, it's not. But yeah, the game stuff, I know there's a lot of games that have been announced but weren't given dates. Like they're doing that Uncharted spinoff with that new character that they introduced in the second game. I don't know if that's coming out this year, but I want to play that too.
Yep. See, like I said, as long as they gave in a date for it, I put it down. As long as, well, not a date, but if they put a year.
I don't think it was a new character. Wasn't that Chloe, the chick
That's what I
from
said.
the second one?
It's a new protagonist because it's not Nathan Drake, but she was introduced in the second game, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah, cool. A Uncharted with a female lead. Cool. It's not just Tomb Raider.
It's Tomb Raider, but not as good.
Wait, no, I think it really is Tomb Raider, because she's like, isn't she like a British chick too?
I don't think she's British. I could be wrong.
No, I really think she is. I really think it's literally like Tomb Raider, because it's like another British chick. It's Uncharted. That's like amazing. I didn't even think of that.
Well, we'll find out.
That's amazing.
Yep, but yeah. So stick around and enjoy. And coming up this month, we have our awards.
Yes.
Which is giving praise to the stuff of 2016 that deserves praise and ignoring all of the bad.
Yep.
Besides the stuff we have awards for bad. But peace.